Yes, good morning, bitch, and welcome to the Morning Tea with Lonnie Bee. Yes, and I'm your Judy on duty, Lonnie Bee, and I'm here with my co-host, the semi-automatic.
Hey,
yes, the D from the block.
What's up, y'all?
Yes, and the ridiculous Ron.
What up?
Yes, we are all here. The tea party is here, and Ron is back.
Oh, yeah.
Ron, I got a question.
What's up, man?
What the fuck happened? Did you leave half of your beard out of town? Bitch, yes it is, Dana. What happened to you? What happened to your beard?
So look, I think my fucking barber got locked up last night. I'm trying to call him.
So you cut it yourself?
Fuck no.
Oh,
Never barber, man. This
giving
motherfucker and fuck my mustache. I look like a fucking painter and shit.
Yeah,
man.
your shit lopsided, Ron.
Man, I already know, man.
You look like the Mad Hatter Cake.
Artiste
Your
mustache.
beard look like the Mad Hatter Cake. What is wrong with you, man? You come in here with that beard.
That man, I'm
This
bad.
is giving a little
as shit.
phantom
He fucked
chin.
my shit
Yeah, he
up, man.
fucked your shit up bad.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, we're going to get right into it real quick, Google Girlfriends, because we have a good show for you guys today, all right? We have a special guest and everything. We got a DC legend up in this bitch.
Icon.
Yes.
Yes.
So we about to get this thing started. Simi, tell us what you got for us here at the tea party.
So I want to talk about this sad thing. This irritates me really bad. And Tea Party, let me know how you feel, chime in. But hundreds wait in code for chance to apply for affordable DC housing.
So they were standing outside waiting for their vouchers?
Yeah, that's what it was given, or basically to be considered, because it was basically given the first 200 people to be considered. But it was blistering cold, bitch. Jack Frost, Elsa was out there saying, let it go.
So they ain't had no lobby for them to
They
stand
got my
in.
people standing outside in the cold like it's a motherfucking iPhone with a pair of jewels or some wild shit like that. I mean,
Right.
I think that it could have been handled a better way. I just
Right.
think that was just, now you see, you know, how the people really do you.
Yeah.
Right.
What the government do to people.
But did they get their, did they get their vouchers or whatever they need? Or
Well,
how long was they standing out there
some people were standing through the night to the morning time, bitch. They was out, I'm talking about they were out there.
to get their vouchers renewed?
No, to be considered for Woodbury Village Apartments.
Oh, well, I should have been
So-
on that list. Shit.
Basically, that's really
When
what
was this?
going
Because I
on.
should have been on the list.
That's some wild
Fuck, I
shit.
would have
But
wrapped
this,
up in a blanket and stood out there.
it's
I mean, come on
like that. It's
now.
like that in a lot of when they be doing that stuff. Far as when housing, listening, and all that stuff like that, it always be like packed outside, and they really don't have no consideration for the people that are standing outside. So that is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
That is
maybe
like
I'm not that up on it, but all I'm saying is just that I think it's a better way for anybody, everybody to do that housing shit, a better way to handle it in the
Yeah, they could have put them in the lobby or got some metro buses and turned on the heat and everybody sit on the bus.
Bitch, yes,
Fuck.
okay.
Yeah, they could have did that. Get
Do
creative.
something.
Where the fuck is the mayor? Seriously. All right, D, give us your story. What you got for us?
Hey.
Floyd Mayweather sued by Las Vegas club for skipping out on his own birthday party.
How much they suing him for?
Man, they sued this man for $35,000.
Oh, that's a bag of chips to him.
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
what
a bag of chips.
He
Yeah.
flaunting $100
That's a
million
bag of
checks
chips.
around. He ain't tripping off that $35,000.
That's
So-
my shopping trip.
But basically, they paid this man, to come do a 90-minute walkthrough, I guess, to their club or
Where was
whatever
this
case
at?
said. Out in Las Vegas is a SLS hotel in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And, they said he was supposed to come over there and do, a 90-minute stop pass.
Right.
And he chose to instead stay in Europe for his birthday.
Oh shit, I would have too. But he
That's
couldn't
not
do that
right.
though. No,
That's
but he
not
couldn't do
right.
that. He shouldn't have did that. No, I would have stayed in Europe though.
Yeah, I like Europe.
I like Europe.
So
That's not right.
right.
He's supposed to fulfill his duties if they paid him. So they
Yeah.
paid him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably not gonna, like you said, ain't nothing to
So
him.
what they gonna sue
That's
him for?
lame.
Just the 35 or more money?
Yeah, they
than the
want his
35?
money back, basically.
Oh, well, he probably get him back. He probably walk up.
It's not tripping off that.
But at the same time, at the end of the day, y'all not gonna pay the fact that it's about the principle. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
how
Right, it is about the
It
principle.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
Fine.
But when you got that money, when you got that type of money, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah,
See?
but that's
And
not
that's-
right, though.
that's-
But
see, that's
not
what I'm
right.
saying.
He
Yeah,
should
but
have
I'm
that
just
fucked
saying.
up mentality.
No, not me.
Yeah, not
Right.
talking about Floyd.
But you will be too, because you on that shit. You like it.
Floyd shouldn't be in Europe. He should be in the library. Okay? The kids section. All right, Ron, what you got for us? What you got for us, ridiculous Ron?
All right, man spends $1 million on strippers, cocaine, and cars after bank glitch gives him unlimited funds. So basically, man, Luke Moore woke up in the morning and had unlimited funds available to him by a bank.
By accident?
By accident. Yeah.
What fucking bank is this rocking the block? You got me
Okay.
fucked up. 1 million?
More than that, but he spent $1 million on cars, strippers, and cocaine. So
He was Caucasian.
shit, it didn't say.
Okay, go ahead. What happened?
So basically, this man he ended up getting like 7 years for it though, because it was bank fraud.
How he get 7 years on their mistake?
Because he spent the money. He should have went to. Well, they basically saying he should have went to the bank and said, "Hey, y'all dropped some funds in my account,
and then
and it was a
return it
mistake
back.
in return." But he spent the money.
So of
Would
course they
but
gonna
hold
ask
on,
him-
would
they
you
gonna ask
spend it though?
Man,
Would you
at
return it or
first-
would you spend it?
No, I would fucking spend it.
You got me
but,
fucked up.
But
And
after reading
you're
the
gonna
story-
you're gonna repay it.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
But after reading the story, how the banks caught him and everything, they caught him, so he had to pay. So basically, he served 7 years, but he appealed it, so he ended up serving 5 months.
Okay.
So after that, he said a little sad ass story, talk about, man, nah, actually I'm happier now. I'm glad that I did had to get the money back and all that
Whatever.
bullshit.
I hear the violence.
right.
All that bullshit. Man.
I hear the violence.
I'd have been sick.
Man, that man was buying Ferraris and all type of shit, man, with the bank's money.
For real.
Yeah, so they investigated trying to figure out where all the money went. And they found out that with a mistake lied, and they went after him for the money. So after he had to return the money, had to do a little bit of time.
Yeah.
But now he's saying
Duh.
he broke and everything.
He broke now?
He was
Okay,
broke
yeah.
before.
Oh, yeah, he must was Caucasian.
Nah,
Because
yeah.
we would have stashed some of that shit. You got me
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up.
But hold up.
No.
I'm trying to figure out how
missing it.
the fuck did they even catch up with him though?
Because the banks, they'll
'Cause the
find
bank-
out.
the bank-
they will find out.
If they making a mistake, they will, you know what I'm saying, get
But
the
and why the
error.
fuck he get locked up though?
Because
Because
they
he
dropped
didn't report it.
Why it's electronic?
Oh, it's not. Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was.
This is not a bag of money or suitcase. Y'all missing it.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna repay that shit.
But I'm
Yeah, do that.
I thought it was on them.
No, boo boo. Because once you know that. It's not your money. You get $1 million dropped in your account. You're like, shit, where the fuck this come from?
That's
You
right.
not taking no service rendered, no motherfucking way. And you gonna spend that money? Oh yeah, they gonna find out. It's not a bag of money on the side of the highway. You're going to repay it. Damn.
You would have turned that money in wrong.
Oh no.
It's in your name. They're gonna some way down the line. They're gonna find you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Shit, I
Think
changed
about
my
that
whole
shit.
name. I get
I don't know. I had to talk to the Lord about that. I had to talk to the Lord.
That's
I would say,
good.
well, Lord, can I take something and pay my tithes?
Uh-huh.
The preacher would say, yeah. I
He
was
talked
like,
to the
okay,
Lord
it's
too,
all right.
man. She said, okay. He said, do it. It's all for me.
No, I don't think he was talking to the Lord. He was
See?
talking to that white lady. He was
But-
sniffing up the
but
fucking
it-
South
Yeah,
Pole.
that's, I think he.
For
But
real.
in church,
The part-
they be having little confessions like that, man. They be like, man, money just popped in my account, and I just spent it.
Nah, but
So-
you know, yeah, then you went to jail. They leave that
$1
part
million
out. They leave that
dollars,
part out.
All right, go ahead and do
All
that
right.
shit.
Okay, so like I said earlier in the show, we have a special motherfucking guest
That's
here
right.
on the Morning Tea with Lonnie Bee. Yes.
Oh shit.
Now,
Yes.
for all of my Google girlfriends around the world with different zip codes, okay, today you're about to get educated on a lot of things. Some things that go here in Washington, D.C., my hometown, okay? It's only right that I put a legend from my home on the show, okay?
Yeah.
So first of all, I want to tell you about the guy whose name is Anwan Glover, but we call him Big G. Some people call him Genghis. Motherfucking people call him Hope for the Hood. Okay. So now he gained his local fame as a teenager in 1992 as one of the founding members of a band called BackYard Band, which is a go-go band here in DC. He made his acting debut in the late 2003 as Slim Charles in the HBO series The Wire. Okay. He also appeared in music videos such as Boys in the Hood, Dem Boyz, and Wale's Chillin, among others. He hosts nightly radio here in Washington, D.C., WKYS 93.9 FM. So we are having a motherfucking icon in this bitch. Okay, so without further ado, y'all, would y'all put y'all hands together as I introduce to the tea party, Big G!
What's up, baby?
Good
boy?
morning, yeah.
Thank y'all for having this African boy in here.
We all African
These- let me put
somewhere.
these damn headphones on. Can I record a little bit with you?
Yeah, you do what you want to do.
Live in here, Lonnie
It's
B.
your world, G. Do what
Let's
you
do-
want to
let's
do.
do
It's
it,
your
man.
world.
It's a beautiful.
Okay.
I got my cup, y'all. 2 for my cup.
Yeah.
Gotta get this
Yes.
going on, man.
Got
How
your
y'all,
mug.
how y'all feeling this morning?
We
man?
are good today,
Bless.
G. So, G, you know what I'm saying? You doing it, my nigga. You are doing it.
Hey, it's a blessing, man. I'm messing up my video, but it's a blessing, man. Everything that just pushing hard, man. Just trying to make, just make the youngest know that you can go do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because a
right.
lot of people feel that they gotta like ask somebody to do this for them or do that for them. You gotta just try to get out and get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So listen, G. So look, first of all, it's an honor having you here today.
And them
Thank you
headsets
so
are
much.
tough.
Yes,
So I
he got his
love
own
that.
shit. See, that's
God
fancy
damn.
shit. That's fancy shit. That's fancy shit.
We trying to get a check.
Yeah, I know what's going on. You trying to outdo me. That's what it is. Okay, we know you fancy.
We can't outdo you, Lonnie.
We you fancy. Welcome to WKYS-FM Radio. Okay.
What's up,
So, G, for those that might don't know or have a clue, can you explain what go-go music is?
Well, go-go music is our own genre of music that was started by Chuck Brown back in the early 70s. Man, they had the Young Senators in the 60s, and it's a combination of music with drums, congos, keyboards, and a lead mic. You got a backup mic. You have to really come and experience it to really see it live. You know, you got your YouTube pieces and things of that nature, Red Essence, Junkyard,
right?
All those guys, familiar faces, all the hottest bands and things like that in the city, Junkyard that I came up under. But it's like a music in our own love, and like you know, Washingtonians, we go all around the world,
right?
Like we're from all the way from the Navy, the Army, Air Force, Marines.
Right.
People like get big jobs and go out, and they still know about our music. Our music is awesome. Like we had collabs with different rap artists, and a lot of the rappers now, the young rappers really don't know about our music.
Right.
They do when they come in the city and people say, man, you gotta check out Back or check out Essence, man, check out Familiar Faces, man. They doing it. So our music is incredible, and it's just an honor to say we do have our own music, like New Orleans got the front line.
Right. So listen, so what made you want to be a lead MC of a go-go band?
Bugs from Junkyard.
Bugs!
Yeah,
I go hard!
Hey.
I go hard! Hey.
Yeah, that's my mentor, my teacher. I watched him, and just me as a kid growing up, sneaking in the black hole watching Mickey, because Mickey was the one that always used to talk to me, be like, yeah, you snuck in here again, baby.
Oh, okay. Go-go Mickey. Okay. Right.
Like, just go ahead over there. And I
Foot's on the drums, right?
Yeah, and I wasn't even old enough, but I lay behind Foot's drums. And I ball up and just watch them play.
How old was you back then?
Oh, 14, 13.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they was sneaking you in there, bro.
So it was just like, but Bugs was one of the ones that I used to go down 19 for him and watch him. And he inspired me to be the lead, to be back. That's why our name is BackYard.
Right.
I follow behind Bugs, Junkyard.
So do you think go-go is dead?
No, a lot of people say that. You know, a lot of people came to me and was like this, man, you heard what Wale said on the Breakfast Club? You heard what Wale said? Well, I don't think he was saying that. He was just like saying that the state of go-go and the hip-hop is coming up more because, you know, DC never was a hip-hop town.
Right.
But you had the Biggies and those guys used to come in like, you know, Miami, DC, prefer Versace.
Right.
You know, they knew the culture.
Right.
Now, you know what I mean? It's like more Maryland is like letting go back in.
Oh, okay.
Like when Maryland shut go down when the clubs closed, like the Legend, Trade Winds in those clubs, like it was kind of dimming. But like you got the TCBs, the ABMs, TOB, them young that they coming, they keeping go fresh.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we were in that bracket where we was coming up under Essence, Junkyard. You had us, Northeast Groovers.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go ain't never dead, man. You look at me and tell you go ain't dead.
Right.
And I'm banging every night.
Right.
Hey, I got the reason why I say go on the decline is because me personally, I feel like it's a different DC. Like I remember being younger and I'm going out of town. Man, my country man and the ladies out there down south, they'd be like, "Oh, you from DC? Woo woo woo." Yeah. Now it seemed like we kind of blending in with everybody. And DC always took pride. Like other states for real took our style and ran with it for it and don't even give us credit for it.
You got a perfect point there because a lot of people say that like when we go out of town, like when I go to New Orleans a lot because I film in New Orleans, so I always wear New Balance. Right. So they was like, "Oh man, I know he from DC because he got New Balance on, or he got a pair of Ewins on. He from DC." So I'm like, okay, we used to have that. Now a lot of people like, man, they dress different now. They putting gold in their mouth now. You know you ain't from DC, but you know what I mean? The younger guys, I don't knock them, but always say just be a trendsetter. Let them know where you from. They know where I'm from when I'm out. So they be like this, oh yeah, I know he from DC. And then they say we sound country.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
got the most
understand that.
straightest
Yeah, the
accent,
straightest
regularest
accent,
accent
yeah.
ever.
But
But
I definitely feel you on that, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like DC has turned their back on go-go?
I don't think so, because we have diehard fans. My fans keep me alive. They keep me working.
Right.
And that's why I always say, Lonnie, if you always hear me, I always say, man, I ain't leaving home. I just go work and come back.
Right.
I never leave my city, and that's the truth. I had an agent last 2 years ago that was like, I'm gonna drop you. You need to move to LA. You could do more. I was like, well, I could commute and still do it.
Right.
Because my city need me. I don't think my city is turning their back on go-go. I just think we're opening our arms to these awesome hip hop artists that we have in our city, and it's good.
Right. So look, did you ever wanted to be a rapper, not just a go-go MC, but like a rapper?
I never wanted to be a rapper.
You
know
did?
what I mean? And I did an album. You know what I mean, with Star Makers with Bob. They did all the music. Does the music for Raheem Devon. I'm really. I just want to be who I am. You know
right.
what I mean? I sat with Chuck Brown. He was the first one that got me on my show at the Kilimanjaro. And Chuck always told me, like, you know what I mean, you can go a long way with your style of music, with your voice, with your brand. Just keep letting them know who you are. You can eat how you want to eat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never wanted to be a rapper, but, you know, people pushed me and was like, man, come on, G, show them you can do. I could do anything I set my mind to.
Right.
But nah, I never really wanted to be a rapper.
So I know back in August in 2007, you lost your brother.
Yeah.
He was shot in Columbia Heights.
Yeah, right
I'm
there.
sorry
where
to
my
hear
mother
that.
live at. Yeah,
right
there. We still, my grandmother's still right there. My mother's still there. And, you know, it's just hard because like, I get up every day. All my siblings gone. I don't got none of them no more.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
So how does the death of your siblings, affect your life?
It's hard. So I gotta I get up every day, and when you go through when I had my hard times and my pain, I usually reach out to my sister and talk to her. My older sister, she's gone, and it's just tough that I can't talk to my siblings. It's really hard during Thanksgiving. Because Thanksgiving is my favorite time of the year. Because I ain't begging for nothing.
Yeah.
Everybody just trying to get a good meal. And celebrate.
And be thankful.
Life. You know what I mean? So it's just hard. But they left their kids. And I got to take care of them. I can't get everybody all at once. But they left their kids. And I do the best I can. I still got my mom. She's 76 years old. She still thinks she's 25. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough. But you got to keep going. I know they looking down on me. Right. We trying to crack every check we can.
Right. That's what you're supposed to. I'm telling you, you are the hood hope, nigga.
Okay.
You are the hood hope.
Have you did you ever see yourself as far as like this whole go-go thing going this far?
I wanted to do it, but they told me I'd be dead before 18. Because at once upon a time, I was a wild little dude, man. And I've been shot 13 times. I was shot at 12 years old.
Damn, 13?
That's what I read. That
yeah, so your name shouldn't be Big G. It should be Big JC. Jesus Christ! He walks.
And people ask me all the time, they like, man, 50 Cent got shot. Why you on there tell your story? This is going to be a time where I tell my story.
Right.
Like the people in my city, they can only understand me. You know
right.
I mean? Like people out of town, they know me from The Wire. They see me, 12 Years a Slave and different things, Law and Order, those pieces. They like, gee, that's the dude from The Wire. I love that, you know what I mean? But like, I'm the same OG from DC. Man.
Right. So what would you say to a person who say BackYard band style of go-go promotes violence?
Okay, we used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was wild.
It's getting rowdy.
It's like with Junkyard.
That shit sound good though, G.
As we got older, we start moving it around a little bit. You know what I mean? We can get our clubs now where we can do an old school party and all our people come back from the backs, Palace, and really enjoy it. So when I see these bands that quote unquote call themselves the grown and sexy, I don't knock that, but I just say politicians, club owners, don't knock me. Don't knock my style of music because we bring the party. We got a lot of people that come out and buy a lot of drink, and our crowd buy a lot of champagne, man.
Right.
And we make those venues a lot of money. I don't want nobody to knock us because even as a young guy, I always stopped it. And they used to call me a preacher.
Right.
And I stopped be like, man, please leave safely. Don't start none, won't be none. evacuate the premises as soon as possible. We don't want nobody to get hurt. And they don't give me none of my props or none of that when I stop the
Right.
But as soon as something happen, they want to crucify me.
Right.
And I think that's sad. You know what I'm saying? So, that style of music, we still can do it, but we have really branched off from going kind of crazy. But we still hit those hits occasionally.
Right. Because people like that shit.
Yeah.
They love it. They love it, Lonnie.
Hey, so in the up and coming bands, because I grew up in that era, as far as like, with the reactions and the TOBs and the ABMs and all of that.
They here.
Who are your favorites out of those bunch?
Well, I really like TOB. I like ABM. I like TCB. I like all of them. Reaction. Because I go jump on the stage with all of them. And I really love what they do because, like, me and Polo, we was tight. You know what I'm saying? And he started his own style. And that's like with me. When I came in, I started my own hardcore. We just came in, was hitting all the hard songs.
Right.
Like, them boys got that. They crazy.
Right.
I met Tupac and I was with Tupac and I was with Biggie. I was really with the real. You know what I mean? They was telling me, like, nobody can stop you. I'm like, ah. So I was wild with it. So when I go and see Lil Chris, I see Shooter, I see Bo, I see Rick. I really that brings a lot. I be like this, man. They keeping us alive because I look at the older guys. They really didn't embrace me like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, like Mickey, he always embraced me. Like you had Foots. You know what I mean? D Floyd, like Bugs. It was like they really didn't embrace me at first.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had to get my popularity level up there. But like Mickey, Foots, you know what I mean? They was like a heavy one. Got recipes heavy one.
Yeah,
Used to me and Hook used to meet heavy one out of Georgetown. He was like, yeah, I like to put on my clothes, boy.
Right.
Because we used to run and go get Gucci, Versace. We had all that. You know, we would stay outside all day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get it going. So, it's like when I see those brothers, it's like I know my work is like paying off.
Absolutely.
So when you up there and shit, right, and the hoods are like doing this and shit, and you know what I'm saying, you be shouting them out. Are you responsible for giving them their nicknames?
It's crazy. Like that's why I say I can make my own dictionary because I always like Chuck always told me to do my own. So all those sayings, I made all them sayings up. Right. It's they heading for the border. That's social quarters.
Right.
Wop, walla, wop, wop, walla, walla. That's saying Walla place. You know what I mean? Hey, 640, we behind the black hole.
So you just do that shit off the top of your head.
Yeah, and I make a lot of that stuff up. You know what I mean? And it comes to me and they be like this, man, make me up. Another block be like, man, make me up a joint like, come on, G. Make me up a joint like you made for Cuz and them. Right. You know what I mean? So like Southwest, I had to come with that switch, that shit for that 106. You know what I mean? Because the girl coming in and switching and be like, come on, babe, switch that shit for the 106. And you got us 17 for Compton. Young niggas be stopping. Yeah, so you make up what. And when they hear me making up special joints for y'all hoods, they go crazy. And that makes sure people come out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like the younger ones coming out now to see us. And we have to have those venues because we got old and young and middle age. Right. So it's amazing.
That's what's up. Because it really make you feel special.
Yeah, it's super, man.
I wanted to ask everybody their backyard moment. Everybody got a backyard moment.
Man, I got a whole one.
I got one.
I got two. Let me give you my two.
You got me
give you my two right fast.
I got a lot. Back me and my motherfucking first ladies used to go in backyard and fuck it
back. Y'all remember y'all remember Boost Mobile and Nextels, right? Yeah. So man, they had this stand at Iverson Mall. Me and the young dudes around the way, every time we got a new phone or whatever the case, we running straight up there to go get this one ringtone that they hit. That backyard hit, paid $1 for it. It's just the coming through the 17th coming. Hey man.
Speaking of that, like them ringtones, we ain't get $1 off them.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's wild.
One of the favorite ones, I got dudes out of town all that faking light.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Them all joints that we made up. You know what I mean? Faking light, turkey, bacon, rice.
Oh man.
Do you feel like DC need go-go?
Yeah.
I do.
I think DC need go-go because it's our own genre of music. Like I said in the beginning, your show. I can't live without Go-Go, to be honest with you.
Right.
Like I sat down with Pop before, you know what I mean, this time when he got sick. He was like, man, they looking for you. You know what I mean? They got you in Japan. He was like, Tokyo, you got to touch all those places. I haven't been.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, like Lil Benny, all them broke the barrier. Lil Benny first album cover was him in that picture. He was in Paris.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So Buggy, he go all around the world, play with Raheem Devine, all them. He talked to a little Chinese guy. And he know a lick of English, but he knew all our goddamn songs.
Right.
And it blew my mind. So I'm like, we got so much more to do. You know what I mean? But we got great management now. We getting ready to be knocking home runs.
Right.
Go-Go ain't going nowhere, Lonnie B. They got to put me up on set me on fire.
So look, what's the difference between Go-Go back in the 90s and Go-Go now?
Well, we got all these grown and sexy bands. Not to knock them. And then you got a lot of bands that say they not Go-Go, but they use our beat.
Right.
Now Go-Go, do your own shit. Do your own shit. Y'all gonna make me start putting y'all out. We're gonna go on you.
Like Mumble Sauce.
Yeah. Mumble Sauce, they jumped out there and did a bunch of stuff out of town. But like a lot of people want to switch it up and be like, okay, they're not Go-Go. We gotta take the congos back a little bit.
Right.
We gotta bring the bass up. We gotta bring the guitar up. But bring the congos down a little bit. Bring the vocals up. Man, be who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want a person that know me and love me for me.
Right.
I don't want nobody to sugarcoat anything because we coming and we got a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna tell them a lot until the next time, until we put it out. But you'll be the first, Lonnie, that know what's going on because you can't let them know where to attack you at.
Right. That's
so
right.
We got some stuff coming. But I say Go-Go now from the 90s. It's just a lot of sexy bands. Then you got these sexy ass promoters,
right? That's
doing all these big shows, and it's good for our city,
right?
But they block a real brother like me. That's a true Washingtonian. Where my goddamn ID at? Washington D.C. Pay attention, Washington D.C. So I want y'all to know that's what's really going on, man. Y'all be blocking us from these venues. Shout out to a few big brothers out there. Who my man, Black, Kirk, Tricky Entertainment. They took a chance with us and let us dance with them at the convention center.
Okay.
And you had a bunch of people that was kind of sour with it, but then we catch them like, I try to zoom in on the faces and the people that was talking. If y'all try this shit again, I ain't coming to see y'all no more. That same lady was dancing at 3 of her parties off Hello from BackYard. Dancing like shit, had her underarms and shit wet like shit. And I was gonna call her out, but I say she just don't understand.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm a young brother out here grinding hard for my city, and I ain't leave my city. So you gotta celebrate a little African little motherfucker, man.
Right.
You gotta celebrate me, man.
Go ahead, Ron.
Hey, G, you ain't gotta put in no order either. Your three top lead mics all time.
Oh man, Bugs, James Funk, Lil Benny. You said 3.
I mean, shit, if you got more, that's cool too.
Man, Bugs, James Funk, Lil Benny. Oh man, shit. That's let me see. You got, man, who else? Man,
I can see why you like Bugs though.
Yeah,
because they rough like BackYard. Bugs was a rough motherfucker.
I came out. That's who I watched, man. You know what I mean?
Man, we used to get into it with my man. He was a big JY fan, and y'all was just coming on the scene. And he used to fight us all the time about fucking going to see Junkyard. We like, man, we on that BackYard shit, man.
Yeah.
But as I got older though, I started respecting Bugs and the art form. Bugs was like that.
Yeah, he can sing.
Bugs
too,
jump in the crowd like a rock star.
Bugs. He can sing too.
Yeah.
And all that. But like I would say, like Chuck Brown, that's one of my top. But he in the class of his own.
Right.
But those are my favorites. There's some other guys, man. You know what I mean? But they really put an impact on our city and took it those.
They going off on this live. They say, man, we love Big G boys.
Love y'all back, baby.
You got a favorite show? Like, I know you perform millions of shows, but one like my joint that stand out was that Zulu Cave when you had Fiend and Magic from No Limit.
That was
y'all fucked that joint
that
up.
Was one of my favorites
hey
too.
man,
And a joint when we did with Scarface out at Bowie State.
Scarface show DC
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah,
love.
he
yeah.
loves
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he
When I
love
touched down in
DC.
Houston, that's where first place I meet. I
Mhm.
meet up with Scarface. So I had a bunch of shows, man. When I first got out of jail, and I was at the Zulu Cave when I came out with that flight suit, and I jumped in the crowd, and the crowd had me up and threw me back on the stage.
Yeah.
And I hit my damn mouth with the suit. I was like,
You
shit.
too big for that shit, G. You too big for that
That's when I
shit,
was
G.
little though. They threw me. I was light, but I had a ton of awesome shows, man. I can't
Uh-huh.
really put my
Man,
hand.
that joint right there stood out, man. Shit, we
Yeah.
was at that
I-
motherfucker club, man.
I remember one of these jokes. I don't even know. It was at the it's what's the pavilion joint called? It's a pavilion out in Montgomery County. I forgot what it's called. It's called it's like I forgot what it's a pavilion that's like it's an outside part and it's a stage part like down there. Everybody can sit on the grass and all that other stuff like that. I forgot what it's.
Talking about Murray-Weather?
Thank
Murray
you.
Weather, about to say Murray.
And it was a Lauryn Hill joint. I remember seeing y'all perform.
I sang Junk on
Yeah,
stage.
I sat there and watched it. And I'm like, man,
We had an
damn.
awesome time.
I'm
man.
like, this man is from
Bugs-
DC.
Yeah, Bugs tricked me that show too. Bugs
yeah,
act like he was getting ready to stop and say, "No, I gotta bring it, son."
they
Yeah, that was
rock.
an awesome
Hey,
show,
they crushed that joint.
So I see y'all got a new singer, Sweet Thing.
That's my girl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What does it
Sister.
take to be a part of BackYard?
Man.
And how
like,
many female singers have you been through? What happened, G?
Oh man, we had Lisette. We had Lisette. Just some things went on with management. Which we have new management now.
Right,
And Lisette, that's still our sister. She's
Right.
an awesome singer. She's a writer also.
right.
She doing her thing on the circuit right now on the jazz. So she just got off tour on the jazz cruise. I
Oh,
think
okay.
she had some big show in Baltimore recently. But like with Sweet Thing, I like sis told me about her, and I saw her a couple of times with the Loud Band.
Right.
Then when Kiki got pregnant with
Right.
Essence, she sat in for Kiki.
Uh-huh.
Man, I went and watched her. Man, I was like, man, that's my fit right there.
Yeah.
So we auditioned a bunch of people. We wanted everybody to get a chance.
Right.
You know what I mean? And we got her, and she took off, man. She
Right.
took off real fast.
And you named her Sweet Thing.
Sweet Thing. She
You
took
a naming
off fast.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, you know what? I think she already had that name though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she already had that name. But we called her sis. But she jumps in there, and she a people person.
Yeah.
They love her in the crowd. They like.
She
girl,
fucked her low up.
Man, and then she
Mhm.
just like she a people person. Like
Right.
man, she holler. I'm saying even when she having a bad day, she still cracked that motherfucking smile. man.
Yeah.
And
My
that's
type
tough.
of bitch. My
That's
type of
tough.
girl.
That's tough
Yeah.
because a lot of them can't do that.
Nope.
You know what I
At
mean?
all.
So she's a special sister, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, for those that don't know out here, in Zamunda, go-go can be a little rough.
Yeah.
Coming to the clubs can be a little rough and
Yeah.
dangerous.
You get this
So-
shit slapped out you.
Yeah.
It's
So
always a potential.
even with you, you know what I'm saying? I know you had your altercations where you
Yeah.
were stabbed in the club
Yeah.
and stuff like
And
that.
I went to see Essence. I'm right after the Murray-Weather Post. I haven't been out to see Essence in a minute. I wanted to see R.E. And seen a bunch of people I ain't seen in a while. I was by myself.
Right.
I was back by the bar. And, when ladies ask me for a drink, I'm going to treat them.
Right.
Couple of homies I ain't seen in a minute. We taking shots of Patron. I just noticed this dude, he just keep watching me.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? What's
What's
up?
up to
But
him?
He like this, mugging. I'm like, damn, I ain't paying no attention. I'm getting ready to go downstairs and
Right.
rock with Essence. And he swing, knock the drink out of my hand, and me and him get into it.
Right.
Like, hands on hands.
Right.
Then I just feel somebody tackle me, and I just heard some girl say, "Watch out, G, you got a knife." They hit me in my side.
Damn.
And then the good brothers from Southeast came to my aid.
That's our town. That's our town. That's our town.
And pulled people off me, and and it could have been worse though.
Right.
Absolutely.
So do you
That
fear for your
Southside
life?
area. Nah, you know what I mean. Like at some point I did. You know what I mean, because like right after that I was having dreams about it. But like I got people that I have around me now. You know what I mean, because my management like, gee, everybody love you. You just keep swinging out by yourself. You gotta have people with you. You know what I mean. But we ain't got no big Mayweather entourage where I'm
Right.
in the middle and seven dudes walking. But we got, you know what I mean, because you got to protect me from them too, because I can run.
Right.
I can put them Jones down. I ain't no like won't start no trouble, but I beat your ass.
Yeah, you got a mean ass reach.
You know what I'm saying?
Mean ass reach.
And I can put it down. People know that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? The best man win, but my city love me overall. You gonna have haters, like you know that.
Right.
If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing.
You ain't popping.
But majority of the city, man, you would have saw like people sent stuff to the hospital. People was trying to give me money.
Right.
Man, we got you. Slim, you miss out, man. We ain't go 500, Mo. They go 400. Slim, you need a stat.
Right.
We got you, Mo, man. Don't let them haters shut you down,
right.
Sean.
That's what's
Keep
up.
moving.
Right.
And it was more majority of older guys, younger guys. I was like, then and the ladies, it was crazy.
Right.
Man, we're gonna make you a kid. We're gonna rub them big ass toes. You don't shit me. It's love, man. You know
right. Do you ever think you would ever walk away from BackYard?
Nah. Because you know what?
Even all the shit you got going on, G.
Hey, Lonnie, guess what? I ain't shit without BackYard. That's what's up. I ain't
You're a loyal
I was just about to ask
you
that.
ass motherfucker.
I was about to say,
keep it 100 with you. I ain't nothing without my band because at the end of the day, they made me who I am.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean? That popularity level and me running and
you should tell Beyonce that.
You know what I mean?
You should
we so much of a tight knit. It's like they just do anything for me. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I remember. I don't know if y'all remember when I was shot on stage.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
shot
yeah.
on stage. And the fucking it hit the cymbal and grazed my Congo player.
Right.
It went through my drummer shirt, hit the drums. They could have been instantly killed.
Right.
I was shot on stage right there, and my mom's still with me. The same motherfuckers. Still was his one member was really in the church real hard, and his wife and his family made him make a decision. And I don't knock him for that. Right. I was wild. And I brought a lot of heat to the band at one time. So, like I say, all the TV stuff and all the stuff what I'm doing right now, all that is just a growing situation with me, with my band. Because if I ain't had that beat and them guitars and them singers and shit, and Wincy telling me to stop being an asshole and you want to live, you damn jackass.
Right.
It's real.
Right.
I was just about to ask him that too, because I'm like with the passing of Chuck Brown, and Polo, you know what I'm saying? Who that was a sudden, tragic loss.
Yeah.
I was asking you like, what would you ever think about walking away from? That was just I
can't walk away from it, man. But look at all the talent we got in the city.
Absolutely.
Right. Look at Scooby. They call Scooby the godson. Scooby can play the guitar, sing, rap, play call. It's so much talent. You know what I'm saying? Look at D. Floyd. He's a songwriter. Right. You know what I mean? Overnight Scenario with Jay-Z grabbed a jump. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got everybody. You got all of they got
money from Jay off of that, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think they got, but I don't know if Floyd got no money.
Right.
But I think that's his deal. Yeah. But that's another story.
Yeah. G, he started his acting career years ago. You appeared as a gang member, Slim Charles, in the HBO series The Wire.
Yep.
What made you want to start acting, G?
As a little kid. Lonnie, I used to sit in front of the TV. My grandma was like, man, they was like, move that way. Was like, let them stay in front of that damn TV. Because I used to run around and then I just sit there and they say, so I was lured off.
Right.
And they was like, man, like one day he might be inside the TV. But there wasn't no outlets in school. So and Harriet tell me we started the male ensemble, putting on the hits, dancing and all that. And then I was in the choir and drama class. They were like, man, that's for suckers, man.
Right.
You're a little punk. Why you want to do that? But like, I was boxing. I was like, damn, that's what I want to do. Why I gotta be soft? Because I want to be in drama and I want to be on TV one day. But I had an older brother that was like, man, that's for them punks, man. You can't be doing that. You're doing it. I said, man, well, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing, champ.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, he's deceased. You know what I mean? I shout out to my big brother, but he was one of those tough ones that was like, still like, do what the fuck you want to do. You want to make it doing this, do it. But it was a Pro Scout came through our city, and I was working on KYS. And I went, auditioned for it at the DoubleTree in Rockville, and it's like, we was moving from there.
Oh, okay. Is
yeah.
it hard to do your lines and shit?
You gotta study
Because you be
that
up
shit.
to 3 in
Since
the
I-
morning with BackYard,
Yeah.
then you gotta go.
And guess what I do, Lonnie? I study at halftime. If
Oh,
anybody
at the
ever
show?
come to my show, I get right in the back by my drummer, and I put my earbuds in, and I be reading my lines, and I study. Then I have a teacher. Shout out to my teacher, Bernadette Downs, my speech coach. She's amazing, and she keep me on my toes.
So it's
you know.
hard to be an actor.
Yeah, a lot of people see, like, a lot of people saw me doing it, and they was like, well, I could be an actor. If G could do it, I could do it. It ain't that easy. But I love that I showed a lot of people that go chase your dream. But if that shit ain't your dream, leave that shit alone. If you just talking about you want to act this shit and jumping on all these web series, man, look.
But it's hard to leave it alone because you are the hood hope, nigga.
Yeah,
you got us thinking we could do everything.
And that's what I'm talking about. But I just don't want people to think, because a lot of people inbox me and be like this, man, let me hook me up with them auditions you going to. That's my agent. I can't take you to my shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I understand that.
But I don't have no problem trying to hook you up with, like, we doing a hell. We got the #1 web series, Transitions.
Right.
I play Adonis Blackwell. We got Hannibal. We got big things coming.
Right.
We pitching it to Netflix, all that shit right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they call you the ghetto prince in DC.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? You do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, positive things because I hear you speak to the youth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids that got accepted into the New York Film Academy.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah, I got accepted in the Academy and also in TVI. And shout out to my man Lavelle Long Boogaloo. You know what I mean? He down in the A right now. We get ready to do a bunch of stuff coming back with Bodego. He paid for my schooling and all that. And I dropped out.
Right.
And he was like, what's wrong with you? But like, because my classmates just kept on saying, he already on TV. He don't need this. And I was like, damn, they kind of blowing the shit out of me.
Right.
So I put more time into me auditioning and just trying to do the shit raw.
Right.
Better yet, like, I need a one-on-one teacher because my attention span kind of fucked up.
Right. So what's up with the film you was working on? It's called Shoedog.
Shoedog. Well, the budget for Shoedog got pushed all the way back because Puffy had a role in it. Oh. And Puffy is a high motherfucker to pay.
Right.
So actually, the creator that created Shoedog is actually doing a series on HBO right now that I got picked up on. It's called Native. I mean, it's called Deuce.
Yeah.
So we actually done with that. It'll be out in January.
Right. But 2017.
Yeah, they just pissed out Shoedog to a few other people. So they're gonna probably be shooting that in the summer.
What is Shoedog about? What is that?
Shoedog is based in Washington D.C. And it's a guy came back from from the service. There's a guy selling shoes in the store. And you got this Italian family, and you got me come in, and I'm on crook time.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, well, you gonna keep doing this in this damn store.
Right.
Giving these people this money, or you want to break this shit down and we make moves.
Right.
So it's a whole little twist to it too, but it's gonna be a good movie that everybody can watch, and it's gonna be in the theaters.
Right. Oh, that's what's up. I can't wait for that.
Hey, are the opportunities harder coming from DC? Like you see the people from New York, Atlanta, LA, and all that.
They want you to move. Bro. They want you to really get out of here. Like Taraji, all them, they rolled out. Right. And they doing amazing. Right. So a lot of people look at that and say, damn, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Bro.
Yeah.
Master P, I met Master P. He told me pull my head my lance at the Wizards game.
That's my favorite comedian.
He told me pull my head down, eyebrow length, and don't look back. Get out of here.
He told you leave DC?
Yeah, he told me leave. He said you can always come back, but roll out because you got a chance to go get your career jumped off. Master P told me the same thing. You know what I mean?
So do you think in order for you to make it, you have to leave?
I ain't going nowhere, and I'm making it.
Hey, but I know that's tough though, man. There's some icons telling you that, and for you to stay,
but this what it is though. I'm so DC. Right. I get homesick like shit.
Me too.
I just shot a film in New Orleans called Native, and that was my first lead role when you saw me with the African stuff on.
Right.
I got so goddamn homesick. I got sand fleas on my ass, my back. I was itching like shit, and I went to the Waffle House every day and ate. I ain't even eat the crafty. I spent my own money. And I sat in the Waffle House. That was the closest thing. Cause you know when we go down North Carolina and all that shit to play in the band,
Right.
That's the only thing I really can eat without me getting my stomach turned. Or
Right.
a cold cut.
Right.
I'm in that joint like this, man. How many more days I got? No matter what the money was pretty good.
You just
I
wanted to
was
go
ready
home.
to go home. I
Right.
was just so homesick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you also appeared in another HBO series called Treme.
Treme.
Treme,
Yeah,
okay,
I had
called
4
Treme.
episodes. I played Keevon White,
A convicted killer.
convicted killer.
They just give you all the thug shit.
You know,
They give you all the thug
what's
shit.
so crazy, my sister Toya, she always called me the HBO kid in the Ville, and Boogaloo called me the HBO kid. Now I'm on 3 HBO series.
Yeah.
So this new one, I'm on every episode, and I'm not
The
playing
Deuce.
a gangster. Yeah.
So what's
This
your
my
role
first-
in the Deuce?
My role in the Deuce is I own an all-day diner.
Okay.
So I'm a cook, and I own an all-day diner where pimps, prostitutes, politicians, Lord, everybody come in, mailman, everybody come in my diner to eat Leon's food.
So the Wild
like
open
Leon.
doors for all this
Yeah,
shit.
because every David Simon, Nina Noma, George Pelecanos, the writer, they did The Wire, Treme, and they did The Deuce. All I did was just keep my relationship with them. They love
Good.
me.
Mhm.
They love me like a real family. Like
Right.
George's family, his son Nick, they really love me as one of their own. So I don't bug them. I don't hit their phone a lot. I
Mhm.
just send an email or a text and say, look, when there's something fresh coming, give me the opportunity to read for, and I won't let you down.
Right.
And I have never dropped the ball. You will never have to throw me my lines. And
Right.
I heard a lot of big actors on set. What's my line?
Oh.
Throw me my line.
Oh.
You would never have to throw G his line.
That's right.
That's right, G.
I'm gonna study my black ass off.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how you win.
Mhm.
So you DC, you live in DC. You not in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, nowhere. You
Yeah, I
DC.
got a spot in Maryland. You
Uh-huh.
know, so we have a condo in DC too.
Mhm.
My mom, she got a spot. My grandmother got a spot still on 1-4.
Right.
And we just so DC, but like, you know, everybody say Maryland, they all that. I got some Maryland dudes that chop your goddamn head off.
Right.
You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? And they love me unconditionally.
Right.
And I love them back. We got our little cult movement, and we mind our business. You know what I
Right.
mean? We just trying to build and show people that we could be young entrepreneurs, young filmmakers, young
Right.
music. That a lot of people always think you got to go get the ones that's already making. Let them live their life.
Right.
They're like, gee, why you don't ask Wale this? Why you don't ask this person? Why they ain't put you there? And a lot of people I was waiting to get on your show to say this.
Right. Oh, say that
Real
shit.
boy,
Say that
Uncut.
shit, G.
A lot of people, and I want everybody to tune in right now.
They listening.
A lot of people came to me and said, gee, damn, Slim, you sold that shoe out in 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, your brand is up there, Slim. We
Mhm.
love you. And I can show you, Lonnie. I send a screenshot to your phone.
I believe you.
So many people inbox me and say, man, why Wale, why Shy Glizzy, Fat Trail, none of them, why Kenny Burns, why all them dudes ain't put your shoe on their page and say, man, go get G shoe.
Right.
I said, man, you know, they doing so many things on their own side, maybe they ain't had time, but it was great that they didn't because I did it on my own.
That's
When I
right.
say I did it on my own,
That's
was
how I
with my
feel.
people.
That's how I
With my
feel.
people right here in Washington, D.C.
Yep.
My people, and then we got people everywhere that bought the shoe in Atlanta, Florida, and everywhere. So it shows that you can be your own brand.
That's
you can
right.
push your own brand. Shouts out to the brother. I talked to Wale. You know what
Right.
I mean? He was like, man, shout out, man, damn, boy, you got that shoe, boy,
Right.
you moving up. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has their own way that they congratulate you.
Right.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
this. You know what I mean? We was trying to do an event at a few spaces for my release, and some real young black owners didn't let me do my shoe in their space. And that kind of broke my heart because I thought they were good friends. Like, not me, we sitting down eating no Ruth Chris.
Right.
But
Right.
in passing, we cool. Or if somebody get ready to take something from them, I can stop them from getting it
Right.
taken from them. Or, you know what I mean, I can help them out and I can assist them at that time.
Right.
And I thought that, you know, maybe they'd let me come in the spot, you know what I mean, all the way down to the clubs. I can't really say the names because I don't want to.
That's right.
I don't
You don't
want
got
to hurt
to.
their brand.
You don't
know
got
what I mean?
to.
Or I don't want to hurt their space.
Karma
or when
get
they
them.
karma
Don't worry
get
about
them,
it.
get
Karma
them.
get them
But this all
motherfuckers.
I say. Man, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, Joe. We Washington.
We try and come up together.
This is why everybody always say it's crabs in the barrel.
Yeah.
We don't come up, but I'm not looking for no help.
Right.
I just look for congratulations.
That's all.
It. You know, we gonna clam. We gonna clam.
Right.
We gonna clam, Lon.
Yeah. So look, so this is what I want to know, too, G. So besides, we're gonna get to the shoe because I'm excited as shit about the shoe.
Hey, little nigga.
But so you know, G, you know what I'm saying? He's the MC, you know what I'm saying, on the one of the baddest bands in the land, BackYard, you know what I'm saying? He also do his acting, and you also a VJ on DC's own WKYS 93.9.
It's now for you to know I left KYS.
I was just about to say that. I know you're on
KYS,
95.5.
A month ago, and I'm on PGC now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
So what I did was I was on PGC.
Y'all hopping around like frogs.
I was on PGC first years ago. Flex gave me a chance, and he gave me my first start.
Okay.
When Tupac was killed, he just threw me in the fire. He threw me the paper and say, "Here, this is going on. You live right now." And I had to read. Tupac was shot. Las Vegas, boo, 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 when I had to do that. So before that, we had a show going against Chris Webber. You remember Chris Webber?
Yeah, I remember Chris Webber.
Show on KYS.
Yeah.
We was on PGC. So after that, I eventually go over to KYS. Then I go back to PGC.
Right.
Then I go back from PGC to KYS, and I've been on KYS for 13 years.
Damn. So what happened, G? Why you leave?
They really didn't understand my brand, Lonnie.
Right.
How big I was in the city. And I kept telling my boss, but my boss is from out of town.
Right. So
sweetest lady.
So she don't understand the city.
She didn't understand.
Right.
I kept trying to tell her, and then my money was taken from me. You
right.
know what I mean? And I got a lot of people I got to take care of.
Right.
So at the end, you know, when a lot of stuff was going good for me, I was like, man, well, we could try to work it out. But it was a better situation money-wise for me over there.
At PGC.
Didn't want to burn my bridge on
right.
KYS because you never know.
You
might catch another pass coming across the middle. You never know. You know what I mean? But it's like.
And what time was you on over at KYS?
6 to 10.
Is it open, G? Can they hire us?
Hey, guess what? You can get it. You know what I mean? Because it's wide open. Like
KYS, call us at the tea party.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's about your brand, and your brand is out of this hemisphere.
You think I do good on radio?
You're doing it now. But see, what I say is how your brand is and how you look and how you talk to the people and how they come at you and your different topics and what you talk about. You just don't touch one piece. You touch it all. See, you got to be able to touch it all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have no hate for none of them on radio, none of that. But you got to grow. They got to let you grow. And if you ain't growing, you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm over there with Tony Reyes right now on Fridays. To be honest with you, I really want to do radio no more right now.
Why not?
I want to sit in my garage and do a podcast.
Oh, okay.
Talk about sport and do the things on tennis shoe.
Right.
Just do tennis shoe stuff right there. Just when I'm not filming or working, I just want to come down with my flip flops and different little hats and shit on. Just lunch out.
Do you think radio is suffering?
Yeah.
You do.
This is what's happening right here. You in a good space.
Right.
Just keep getting the goddamn sponsors. Hey, they keep moving because I know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Thank you, G. I appreciate it.
They can't stop you. Just keep going. You'll blow it all the way up. Because like radio, you got a lot of people downloading shit now.
Right.
And them songs and all that shit. But if you got a favorite tune-in person you want to tune into, they going to listen to your ass regardless.
Right.
Like this was that. They wonder how my ratings always was up because the whole city used to tune in to 6 to 10.
Right.
But I told them, man, even you tired, just turn that sucker on and walk away.
Right.
Till 10 and then turn it off. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But I was blessed to be on radio, both stations. You know what I mean? Who do that?
How did you get that opportunity for radio?
Flex, man. DJ Flex, man.
He just came up to you.
He was like, man, G, your voice, man. And I was like, man, he was like, you doing a little bit of crazy shit, man. Let me take you off the street for some hours, man.
Right.
Let me take you and show you something else, brother. Let me show you how to grow. And you ain't got people like that want to help you get to the next level.
That's right.
We got to help each other, man. That's why I grabbed Shooter, man. Young brother from ABM. He's a talented little guy, but he crazy as hell.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just trying to get him on that other rope and show Shorty that, man, you can get a bag of money and still be crazy in your mind. But you ain't got to let everybody else know you crazy.
Right.
Get a crazy ass check.
Right.
Okay?
That's right. You got any tips for me, G? Any tips for me?
tips for you. Really, you got it all lined up. All you got to do is just keep on doing what you're doing.
Right.
Just gain more people listening and watching you, and just get a motherfucker, a manager
Right.
that's really just thinks out the box to say, fuck that, we going at fucking Kellogg's.
I got one.
Yes. Shout
You know
out to
what I'm saying?
Danita Joe Jackson. Yeah. She's
My
the
manager
shit.
the shit.
Hey, like with my manager, like right now, I don't know if they saw it. I just did a Instagram commercial, got like 3,000, almost 4,000 hits yesterday early on that Mountain Dew
yeah.
energy and that Pepsi 1893.
I seen it.
I drink that shit. That shit keep me up because the energy, that 5-hour energy, it scared the shit out of me. I called my mother. Oh shit, my mama was like this. Mom, I was gonna die. She's like, oh, what did you take? I said, 5-hour energy, you goddamn dummy. Don't take that shit on the kid. So that Pepsi, Mountain Dew Black, it keep me up.
Yeah.
My mom.
I never drink the whole thing.
You know what I mean? It's about your brand and what you can do. So my manager, shout out to Rasan Fuller, man.
Okay.
And he
Shout out.
just going at everything. He
Right.
like, man, we gonna try to tackle these motherfuckers. We going to tackle. We jumping on their back.
Right.
Huh.
So we going at everything we can go at, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now y'all know G got on the table his
Yeah.
motherfucking shoes. Now for y'all, yes. Now everybody here clapping, but don't nobody got the motherfuckers on but me.
Hey,
See?
Yeah.
Hey, look at my shoe. Look at my shoe. You got my motherfucking shoe.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah.
So G, let me tell you something. I was out.
No.
I was out,
That
and
was-
I went to go get the shoe. I ran that motherfucking downtown locker room on Branch Avenue. I went in the store. I was like, man, y'all got the big G's. They was like, we don't got them. So one of the girls was like, Lonnie B. I said, yeah, bitch, do you got them? She said, no. She said, but come here. So she called another store.
Yeah.
She called out Annapolis,
Yeah.
and she said, y'all got to hold this shoe for Lonnie B.
They
So,
sold
G,
out.
I'm on the road. I'm going to get the shoe, G.
And that's a blessing that Lonnie B ran and got.
Yeah,
that.
I ran and got
So
the
we
shoe.
sold them
And was
joints out.
able to get him.
So, G,
Yeah,
I
they
got
sold-
to the counter. They was like, you Lonnie? I said, yeah. They said, oh, here your shoe. I said, oh, thank you. How much? They said, $150. I said, G. $150. Come on, G. Steal it. Get his ass down here, because I'm about to run for him, man.
Hey,
For real.
They gave me an opportunity, man, and this is a special shoe, man. I got
Yes,
the
it is.
51. They made me an ambassador of DC 51 statehood, trying to make our state the 51st state. You know what I mean? We got that goddamn taxation without representation.
Right.
The 88, when BackYard was formed, but we wasn't doing shit. Just trying
Right.
to play on buckets, just following Junkyard.
Mhm.
DC flag on this motherfucker.
Right.
So you know what I mean, designed it, man, all the way down to the bottom, the detail, the heel, and of course Ewing. You know what I mean, and then this one made me cry. I ain't want
The
everybody to see
inside.
the big monkey crying, man.
They
But real shit. When
got
you
his
see
name
this,
in there.
right here,
Mhm.
Washingtonian, Prince of Go-Go, BackYard Band, community advocate, actor, leader, father, sneakerhead, and got Big G right here with the capital.
That's
Yeah.
That's
tough.
amazing.
That was super special for me,
Wow.
and like whoever think I ain't no athlete.
Somebody said,
You know
what
what I mean?
size is that? A 26, G?
No, this a 14 right here. It's a 14, but man, it's like my city did that. Like
Right.
Go-Go Mickey
Yeah.
Go-Go Mickey did a quote, and I posted it on my page, and he was like, man, watching you from when you snuck in the black hole to see me play, you know what I mean? And if this shoe wasn't your shoe, this shoe would be still sitting in the store. But your city came out in numbers, and I got him on. And he just put a picture with his two shoes right there. That made me emotional that morning
Yeah.
on my way out. Because it's like, he watched me.
Right.
As a little kid, he watched me literally grow. That's like an uncle. He
Right.
watched me from my crazy stage to my reform, to me trying to be politic G, for me changing the city up, trying to get the youngest to stop ganging,
Right.
shooting each other, from everything. From me running around saying I'm a militant, I'm crazy,
Right.
with wearing fatigue every day. So for me to be able to have Ewing brand give me a chance, man. I even got the 1992
Gears on. Yeah.
that Patrick Ewing sent me that he designed it in '92.
So how did that shoe come about?
Yeah,
like,
because
how the fuck you get
my
a shoe?
manager-
You Jordan, nigga.
Yeah, my manager, Rasan Fuller. Shout out to Rasan Fuller. Shout out to June from DTLR. They gave me they talked to Ewing and convinced them to let me design. I designed this shoe myself.
Oh, okay.
Right,
All
that's what I
the
was
color and
thinking.
everything. I wanted that wet silver. You know what I mean? I wanted this red and the black and that color, and I wanted that flag on the back. Because DC ain't have our own shoe with nothing on it. You know what I mean? Because you know they gave Maryland
The
that
New Balance.
And everybody in DC went crazy.
Yeah, they was mad.
Y'all better not put the Maryland
I swear to
shoes
God,
on.
I was mad as shit when they came out.
But see,
I
this
was
the thing.
mad.
I put the Maryland shoes on.
I ain't
Everybody
put
my people,
Huh.
man. So at the end of the day, we got our shoe. You know what I mean? And then I'm in the process of designing the black one.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
I want to say this. What made you choose that liquid silver? Because that's tough.
Cause I had I'm a sneakerhead. I haven't seen anybody drop a liquid metal shoe
Right.
in this region or anywhere, and I know them kids and everybody like that flashy
love 'em.
style. That and then you can see these shoes from a long distance, and you know how our city is. They like to put on shit that match with this.
Listen,
Let me put
bring
that
out
on with
that
that,
and accent.
and then that
it.
flag on the back, and then it's me. You know what I mean? My
Most
city
definitely.
supported me, and I never thought that I'd see people with a line around the corner to get my shoe. I see
That's
that from
crazy.
Jordan and
See,
Yeezy.
yes,
sold
I
out.
saw
for
they
real.
sold out, and it's just like June was like, "Damn, who is this guy? Who is
Mm.
motherfuckers Big G?
Who you play for?
You know what I'm saying? What did you play soccer?
Okay.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a
What?
band.
So you know, it's my band. You know what I mean? And,
That's
and, and,
what's
and
up.
shout out to the whole BackYard family, man, because they truly bring me through the mud, man.
Now these shoes
So-
are sold out.
Yeah,
But
So
a
is it
lot
more
of people
coming?
want to know
Kids,
is more coming,
kids.
kids.
Yeah.
They want the kids. Well, we in negotiation right now because they even been hitting the UN page, let them know grade school the kids. So we got a surprise coming. Lonnie Bee gonna be the first one to get the drop on it.
Yeah.
What's
We're
up?
gonna go because they want this little kid size in this
Yeah.
color, but we're gonna go with the black. And I don't want to get a detail out just yet, but that'll be exclusive for you to drop.
Okay.
And we'll have that down, and it's gonna be some stuff coming for the summer when the weather breaks.
Right.
So the black one's going to be like the liquid metal look too.
Yeah, that liquid.
Oh,
I'm gonna
bad.
stick with that liquid touch
Yeah.
because I designed that, and I don't want them to run and try to, you know what I mean, like they did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of my good
We
girlfriends
did
from
that.
out of town, they saying would they
Hey,
be able to get
sweetheart.
it offline?
Yeah, we'll be able to get it from UN Athletic. Shout out to
Mhm.
UN Athletic, the whole UN brand. Like I say, I'm rocking UN all winter.
Right.
You know what I mean? They gotta send me some more stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? All the way down to the clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
So G, what is your proudest accomplishment?
Man, my proudest accomplishment is me being able to show my mom that I was on all those channels. I've been on Law and Order. I've been on Elementary, what the #1 show. A couple of years ago, it came on Valentine's Day when I played James Jimmy McDonald. Just saying, sit back and damn, I really was on TV.
Right.
I don't know if y'all knew that I did that Hey Rookie, the voiceover for
Oh, no, I didn't know
NFL
that.
films. Yeah.
Really?
When RG3, Jose Gomes, Andrew Luck.
Okay.
I watched
up.
that, yeah. I watched that in the dock and cried and say, damn, who would ever thought that I'd be narrating a whole NFL joint? Ludacris did the year before and I did the year after Ludacris. They had called me.
The hood fucking
And
hope.
I was like,
You hear me?
I was like,
Don't you give up on your dreams.
to be able to do that. And also I did the Muhammad Ali documentary for TV One.
That's
I
what's
was-
up, G.
Yeah,
That's
so
what's up, Joe.
to be able to sit and say,
Cause
"Damn,
you got
that's
that
me."
young Earl Jones,
That's
that
fresh,
Earl
yeah.
Jones. You could have played Mufasa off a Lion King. Everything the light touches.
Everything the light touch. I'm working. And it's so crazy you saying that. It's like I'm working with my speech coach because there's a lot of stuff I don't know. It's a lot of big fucking words out here.
Right.
So I ain't gonna even
Right.
front like.
Oh,
I'm
me
just-
neither, G. I
just
fuck
smart,
shit up.
All the
articulate
time.
motherfucker. I'm
Mhm.
learning as I
See?
go.
Right.
Yep. That's
Burn
good.
that down, speech coach. She's amazing. But
Right.
She helps me out sometime. I don't know big shit. And I ain't as afraid to say it. I'll call her up. You know what I
Right.
mean? Or I'll call my lady and be like, hey, what's this word?
Yeah,
Can you
we
help me
all
out
need
with
to
that?
help.
Yeah,
We
And I'll
all
be
need
like
help.
this, sis, what's this word? Can y'all help me out with this?
Right.
Oh, my girl over here, girl. I need a little help with this. You know what I mean? So it's like you try and just keep pushing your brand, but I don't know, Lonnie. It's the sky's the limit. I'm never gonna leave DC. I will commute. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. Y'all need to check out my web series, Transitions. #1 web series. We getting ready to crack the whip. Jay Prince is a part of that situation now in Houston. The big dog. Hannibal, he's an amazing director. He made me the lead. We shot Big Wax. He shot Rockman. He played Rockman on the J. He shot a piece in Africa on the web series. You can check out. We got all the episodes on the Transitions on YouTube. We got a lot of stuff coming for the city, man.
My aunt said, learn as you go. It will make you grow.
Yeah.
I mean, you learn
That's
as
my
you
aunt
go
Blonde.
anyway. You never stop learning.
Yeah. So it's like, man, your brand is, you have to have somebody in your corner that really feel like. I get up, I bug the shit out of my manager every morning. Like, I know, because he do so much. I'll be burning his phone up. And I know he's not gonna answer all the time because he's doing a bunch of shit around the whole country. And I'd be like, look, I want to see if we can go at these motherfuckers. I need to go at these people. I need to go at these bubblegum people.
Right.
And see, because I'm chewing that gum while I'm on stage.
Right.
Everything that I do, I'm trying to go at them to see if they can give me something. Or even we get ready to go at a few cell phone people. We starting all the way from Boost Mobile all the way up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to be shooting commercials and things of that nature, PSAs and everything.
A lot of people saying you're very humble, G.
Yeah, that's the only way you got to be. You can't be big-headed. And all my fans and my people know I don't like VIP, behind that rope and all that shit. I like to be out there with the people because you could touch your people could touch you back. That behind that rope shit, that's when they get bougie.
Right.
They get bougie and start thinking they bigger and better than the other person. But your people the one to keep your funky ass up.
Right.
And once you get behind that rope, them rope don't really help you.
Right.
And that's why I want to tell all my brothers that's in the club spending all that money and popping all them bottles, and you pop 40 tonight, you pop 30.
Yeah.
And then when the lights come on, the ladies leaving. They going back home to the nigga that work every day. They ain't paying no attention to you.
Yeah.
They gonna call a brother like me and hook up with me later on for lunch.
Hey.
Just call me.
Gotta get in trouble.
So basically, the sky's the limit. You don't know what's next for you, Big G. You just living.
Well, I just got called for another film. It's gonna be shot in New Orleans in the end of February, but I think they pushing it up. And I'm gonna be playing a worker that works in a factory. You know how they had all the African American brothers working in the factories, getting asbestos and getting cancer in their lungs.
Right.
It's a big story, and it's an African American film on how the African American brothers had to fight on one line about the field workers and working in the factory and had to fight for minimum wage to take care of their family, and how they cut out money and you know what I mean, putting nooses, like saying they're gonna hang them, and just going over that. And I'm gonna be playing one of the leads.
Okay.
And my name is gonna be Patrick. Patrick. And it's gonna be I think it's a Showtime original. And they just working out everything now, just getting the budget and stuff together. I done reached out to a couple of directors, just trying to like talk to them. I just recently reached out to Carmen, but if anybody know Carmen, he ain't hit me back yet. Because I know they're doing a remake, The Coolie High, and I think I need to be a part of that.
Oh, okay.
I think I
That's
could be
what's
one of them brothers on there. So it's just like who you know, but I don't. They always say, gee, you could be more further, but you always say you don't want to be no groupie. See, because I know them little spaces and stuff that you be in, they don't be really, they brush you off. They be like, oh yeah, my man, my brother, man, loves your work, man. And so they tell man, fuck out of here.
Right.
So at the end of the day, they be like, gee, man, why you on holler at this person, holler at that person? At the end of the day, I'm a network with you. I'm trying to network, but I ain't gonna keep on calling your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna bust your phone numbers off and knock numbers and shit off your phone. Because they don't like that.
Right.
But just just holler at a real brother, man. I'm straight from the hood, man. I ain't had no silver spoon in my mouth.
Right,
bro.
me neither,
We
G.
just trying to eat.
Oodles and noodles, plastic forks.
Plastic forks.
Yeah.
The big ass cans of peanut butter, white cans of peanut butter. Like a food stamp, your mother bring you, put you in the store, you standing there nervous and shit with them food stamps. But I used to be at the counter proud as shit, man. Cause I ain't even know what it was. I thought I had different money. I just ain't know.
Oh, you talking about back in the day?
But they had the book.
Yeah.
$10 book.
$20.
Yeah, I'm like you. I thought it was French money.
Yeah,
Overseas, bitch.
But at the end of the day, you gotta keep working, man, and just be proud of where you from. That's my main slogan. Be proud of where you from. I tell it, you know what I mean? Just know who you are, and when you look yourself in the mirror in the morning, you know you gotta do better than the next day.
Right.
I mean, everything you looked in that rear view, that shit behind you.
Right.
Keep moving forward.
Well, here at the Tea Party, G, we so proud of you, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
glad
thank
I'm glad you stopped by,
Yes,
man.
that's
I bought these motherfucking shoes for $150, so when I come see BackYard, I bet I ain't no problems at the motherfucking door. So I'm gonna be like, skillet!
Guess what? You got lifetime VIP. You ain't even
Man, me and my bitches, we coming, G. We coming. Y'all hear that?
We'll set a section aside for you and let you turn up over there.
Oh, I'm coming, G. I'm
Yeah.
I'm
coming.
saying because it's only right to have you in the building.
I'm coming.
So for the light, I don't know if you're gonna be in town, but we working on my birthday, and I want to have you host and have them goddamn promoters pay you.
Oh, okay. Y'all hear, G. Y'all hear talking this shit. Say it to the camera.
Look,
But we can have it.
We're gonna have Lonnie Bee out for my B-Day.
Uh-huh.
And they always paying all these goddamn out-of-towners. We don't need them.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna pay Lonnie B. We're gonna have the goddamn promoters pay Lonnie B.
Okay.
Yeah, get Lonnie B a check that night.
All right.
Get bounce when the cash.
So y'all hear that, Google girls? We coming deep as shit.
Trying to go in the envelope that he can count it and put it in the light, make sure the shit ain't counted.
So this is a BackYard show. I'm gonna wear my big G's. Y'all wear y'all Timbs.
Yeah, I gotta get
This is a
mine.
BackYard show.
And that idea,
Gotta get mine.
I got that idea from my sister Latoya.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
said, she got that idea, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of stuff we got coming that we want to do. So we just trying to, man, cash these goddamn checks, man. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, man.
Okay.
And you know, this is real, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we proud of you, G,
Thank
man.
you so
You
much,
are,
man.
like I said, you are the motherfucking hood hope.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Thank you,
today's
man.
show, you feel like you couldn't do nothing, you can do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
Just get up and stop being lazy. Get
Just
your
get
ass
up.
up.
I definitely want to say
Stop
that
being
because
lazy.
being in the presence of these two people just coming from my city, man.
Yeah.
These like the two people I
About
look
the
up
shit of
to.
Lonnie, man. Lonnie done got his own
Lonnie
lane.
from around my
Oh,
way
thank
and
you,
G,
Lonnie.
man. That's crazy.
Oh, you a funny motherfucker. Like a little turtle, you be laughing, man. Motherfucker be having a bad day. I laugh at Lonnie. Real shit, you know what I'm saying? That's inspiration.
Yeah.
That pushed me out, man.
Right. But, man, we proud of you, G. G, you got kids, right?
20.
You know, that's you got kids. You got a classroom.
Yeah, see, we deep because
See, you know what? That voice get you all that booty.
Yeah,
That voice.
man, that booty, the best thing in the world. But let me see, you see, we deep because, like I told you, all my siblings and shit dead. So we got all them. You know, what I mean, we deep, man. So you know, and I tell all my brothers out there, when y'all out there, man, get these kids some shoes. You can't be the only one with the fresh G's on or the Yeezys or the Jordan. Man, get them kids, man. Y'all kids be out there, man, dusty as shit at the bus stop, man.
Right.
Get them kids some shoes, man. You got all these little places with all these sales, and you can go online. Get you a girl that like coupons.
Right.
Get them kids some little coats and all that. Let them be fly like you. I know a lot of mothers, baby mothers out there that's better than the baby fathers taking care of them kids. They keep their goddamn kids so fresh and so clean.
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah, because there's a lot of y'all out there in the club doing the motherfucker.
Right.
A lot of
kid look dusty as hell.
Well, thank you, Big G, for tuning in today, man. I want to thank my tea party. Y'all was amazing. Today was an amazing show.
Well,
Thank y'all. Make sure.
Yes, that's yours.
Yeah, you can have that glass.
Still this
G in here off his 640 shit.
Come on. Be proud of where you're from.
Oh, okay.
Be proud of where you're from, man.
All right, G. Thank you so much for coming in. And thank
Yes.
y'all for tuning in. See y'all next time on The Morning Tea with Lonnie B.
Yeah.